you to bring.
We'll just listen to the end of Luke and then we'll get going.
Into any situation. It's just horrendous.
Hello, double tap as much as you can now in advance.
Well, I'm going to jump off because I just wanted to say what you said.
And can I say, for people...
Hello, we're just listening to the end of Luke.
I'll be honest with you, right? I can't see how you can blame Corey when people are in there. He is doing what FYP's doing.
I don't blame Corey.
I think with the Daily Heart means everyone.
I don't blame Corey, but I wouldn't have done it.
No, I think you...
I wouldn't have even listened.
You're safe though because I adore you. I love you too, love. Why, what's going on?
I can't sit here and be fake. And I like Corey. Corey's a friend of mine off the app. But I wouldn't have... It's just my problem. I just wouldn't...
Yeah, I think there are different levels of what...
Good evening. Yeah, I'm doing my FYP a bit earlier, so we're just listening to the end of Luke. Oh, what have you done, Zach? We need to say immediately. Good evening.
Yeah, I was going to say, so if you're on this app and you're...
Can't believe I get my surgery done tomorrow. Hello, Century Singer, my love. I get me breast done tomorrow. I went and seen them this evening and they took me bloods. They said my blood thing was great. And they showed me the different styles of implants, and there was one, and it was very like it was very soft and naturally, you know what I mean? So I'm getting the teardrop, I'm getting 450 cc's, so I'm a C now, so that'll take me up to a D, double D, something like that maybe, I think. I'm not too sure, but they're going to be teardrop and lovely. Oh yes, loves.
It brings up people's kids and what's wrong, and then if you don't agree with it,
good evening. I'll just grab the back.
That is a defamation of character of somebody.
Yeah, so I won't really know, but I'm in at 9 a.m. in the morning. I hope he didn't say, I'm sure he said something about it. Maybe he said when you wake up you won't be in any pain. He said, but I thought he said if you wake up while the surgery is getting done, you won't be in any pain. Wake up, I was thinking. I don't think he may have said that though. Maybe I just got confused with his English. Wake up during surgery, could you imagine? I don't think that's what he would have said. Hello.
And I've been on here about 2 years now.
But they're going to be gorgeous, honestly. Oh my God, they're going to look so lovely and naturally and beautiful. He's going to go in the same scar because it's underneath. So he's got to take these out, you see, so... I'm going to ask him to keep these because I want to look at them because these are 19 years old, so I want to see... Oh my God, listen to this. How mad's this? My new bosom has got a microchip in. How mad's that? A microchip. So if I go anywhere and I need anything doing, then they scan the microchip and they know what implant I've got and everything. How mad's that? Can't believe it. A microchip, everyone. In my boobs. Both of them.
Can I just pipe in? Yeah, of course you can. Sorry, ACR. Sorry.
Yeah.
A microchip, I know.
Angie does nothing but talking about. Sorry.
I don't know what size I'm going to be, but the 450cc, and I've already obviously got me, but he said definitely under the muscle. So they're going under the muscle, teardrop on, so they're going to look gorgeous and naturally lovely. These are 19 years old, you see.
Yeah, but some are so desensitised in...
But I paid extra and got the good ones, so it's come to 2,700 and something now. So I need more money, love. Somebody messing, I don't really. But I got the ones that were a bit better, you know what I mean?
Our natural thing is to see an outcome of a scenario.
I don't know what CC I've got now, but I'm a large C. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bipolar. Thank you, Bipolar Dreamer. I'm a large C cup now, so whatever a C cup is, that's what I am now. A large C then. And I'm going to say keep these just so I can see. I don't want to take them anywhere. I just want to look at them and take a picture of them. No, I'm not. I'm just getting my bobs changed from over the muscle to under the muscle and to teardrop. Obviously, when we're getting a little bit older now, I don't want, Hello, Black Pope.
Yeah. Anyway, Tracy, what have you got here, darling?
Yeah, I was called a peddler by Ange. And
I apologise for that. It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you, no.
A double DE, I can't
And
wait.
it's alright for you to say...
Well, he was
no,
saying at first 400, and I was like, 450, and he was like, oh, and he had to check whether they had them in stock, and they did.
If she doesn't want
9 o'clock in the morning, and he was like, don't worry if you wake up and then you're sleepy or anything. He said, because my office is open till 8 and we've got many rooms, he said, so I can take a relax. But what I'm thinking is, as soon as possible, I'll just get a grab, which is a taxi, like an Uber, back to my hotel, because I'll be more comfortable in my hotel set up for the foreseeable, then, won't I, for a couple of days. I've been and got all loads of snacks. Can't have no drink or food for 6 hours before, but it's 9 a.m. in the morning, so it's only 11:30 now. Thank you, Elaine, gorgeous. So what time can't I have a drink from, everybody? 6 hours before 9 a.m, and it's 11:30 now at night. I love you too, get pinned, my love. Oh, that's great then. Oh, that's fine then, because I'm not going to eat much more anyway now, so.
That's not okay. That is not okay.
You're in Ibiza, lovely.
Angie, no one should be calling anyone a peddler.
No later than 3:30, thank you. Love you too, Elaine.
It's a very damaging, dangerous word.
It is.
I've been called it. I've been called it.
But he was dead good. He took me bloods, and honestly, like, he took it that fast. I was like, oh, he didn't go sharp scratch, like they do in the hospitals or anything. He just did it. But he was lovely, the fella. He was really lovely.
Their mental health, you're affecting this, that, and the other.
I'm nervous. I just don't like getting put to sleep. That's the only thing, you know what I mean? I'm not bothered about the surgery, about the recovery time. It's getting put to sleep, knowing that I'm going to be under anaesthetic, you know what I mean? That frightens me. Just because you're totally out of control, aren't you? You know what I mean? So that's the only thing that I'm a bit worried about. Once I've woke up, I'm awake and everything's fine then, you know what I mean? But it's going to be like lying down and getting anaesthetic, do you know what I mean? I hate that. Can't stand it. I remember one time it was bloody awful, and this is what's made me frightened. So I think I can't remember what I was getting done. I was getting something done. And when he put the white anaesthetic into my arm, oh my God, it burned. It was like fire. That's what it felt like, fire, everybody. And I could feel so much pain. And it was really fire, you know what I mean, type of thing, and that's what frightened me then since then, because it was really like painful as they were anaestheticing me. Oh my God. Oh. So that's the scary thing.
No, they have no.
Yeah, I'll be live after. I probably have to have a relax in that first, do you know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
No, I'm not asking for anything, because I'd rather them just do what they normally do, because I don't want to ask for something else and then it go wrong, you know what I mean? Thank you, everyone.
It is, yeah. And every time a person brings it up, it's easy to heartbreaking, it hurts you, and to get called it and to get...
Yeah, I'll show you a picture of the old ones once they come out.
What am we listening to on the app? What are we watching on the app?
They gave a karma
It's
before.
sad. It's sad.
No, they don't have to move anything. Nothing wrong with anything. Why would they have to move the nip? Right, double tap everyone as soon as we get to 100,000. He's gone off now, so we can start our FYP, love. And all the other FYP show hosts are scared to play the Purple Aki interaction. I'm playing it in its entirety, and we're going to have our say on it as we go along. Why have none of them played it? You know what I mean? Why have none of these FYP show hosts played it? Half of my audience is Scotland, and they're absolutely fine with me playing it, because it's like the FYP show, you know what I mean? I haven't platformed them or anything, but we're going to be asked to listen, because we've got to. You know what I mean? So, is that my Scotland people? That's all right, isn't it? You know what I mean? I haven't had it done till tomorrow. I've got half Scotland follow me, so... No, it's fine, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. See the way they tried to tell Ryan and all that and say that I was saying bad things. I've never said bad things like they've tried to make out. And they pulled Torian up and said, oh, didn't you wish for this, that and the other? I was like, ha ha ha. And then one of them called me EQ, so they must obviously know me, because they would have said Evil Queen, wouldn't they? And I wrote in the comments, when half of Scotland follow you, Tory, and then you can have a say. My second name is Scottish Love. Harwood It's a coat of arms in Scotland, loves. My grandmother was called Wallace. My ancestor is William Wallace, love. How dare you? And I've got the Irish as well, because obviously the Ballymena, that's it, isn't it? For the grandmother. And then I've got me Britain as well. So I've got Britain, Ireland and Scotland, love. So we'll be playing it all in its entirety as soon as we get to 100,000 double taps. None of them have played it. What are they talking about? I was shocked about Alex Westgarth. EQ Minx, is all that true? Alex Westgarth was secretly trying to put a stop to all bloody stings and all that. I never thought that of him. Bloody hell. Is that true? Is it? Honest to God, I can't believe that. That shocked me, that. Anybody else just became aware of that? Bloody hell. Remember Child Force? Choo choo, bang, bang, bang. Thank you, Evil IKEA. Make sure to get pinned, my love. That shocked me, that, because I was thinking, why is my name getting mentioned? I've never worked with anybody. I've never actually worked with anybody. I took Tilly Tantrum on my own. She's got a Google Drive, which will prove that I took her on my own as well. Where is she? Where is Tammy? EQ Minx, bring her here. She needs to verify. I took her on my own, like I took everyone on their own. Never worked with anybody. And she'll come and tell you that. She's got a Google Drive, which shows that. Oh, yes, love. I went hard on her. 55,000. As soon as you get to 100,000 double taps. Yeah, I took that whole hunting community on after they came for me. Worst thing they ever did. Blew the whole thing apart. Because they were all rogues, scoundrels, loves. And you know what I'm like, once they started on me, I thought, right. They were dressing up as police, risking all the investigations, blue gloves, that Mike Barnes in the middle of the night. Listen, he went with a bulletproof vest on, a stab vest. He went it with blue gloves on, and he put handcuffs on this man and marched him outside. And that jeopardizes the whole case. So then they go on to speak to real kids then. So I was outraged. I caused absolute murder. Blew that whole thing apart. For the wrong'uns. And that's why there's only people normal who do it now, because all the scoundrels are out, thanks to me. And EQ Minx and others who were there at the time. Hello, Max. That's why they didn't let... Yeah, exactly. Because once they started coming for me, you know what I mean? Because I was the popular one. People wanted to watch the stings that I was on, everybody. You know what it's like about me. So any sting I was on, so like... There was loads of jealousy. They all wanted to be like, just like the misreads and all that now. All want to be like above me, even though I've been round the longest and all that, you know what I mean? It's the same situation whenever I enter into any environment. They're all right to begin with, and then they're like, oh, she's actually really popular. We want that popularity, you know what I mean? I love you too. Thank you so much, Dylan. Choo choo. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you so much, Dylan. Sorry I haven't been on much today because I've been at my appointments and travelling and everything, you know what I mean? So, I've been on the go all day. And then I had to sleep after Miss Red's show. I'm trying to turn this request off. After Miss Red's show, I had to sleep. And then I woke up, had my shower and everything, and I thought, well, I better do my show, you know what I mean? Because I want to go into this, because I won't be able to play this tomorrow, because it'll be outrage gone, you know what I mean? Yeah, me ops tomorrow at 9 a.m. It's 20 to 12 at night. Thank you so much, Annie. As soon as we hit the 100,000 level, ready to go. Thank you, Annie. Please get pinned. Hello, Charming Villain. Charming Villain, if you want to get to the bottom of what's been going on with the whole PLM, this, that, and the other, then watch this now and you'll find out all you need to know, love, and you'll be up to date with everything. Because none of the FYP shows her paying it, because they heard, obviously, Scott Talk kicking off before, saying, you platformed it to Corey, but then they thought they couldn't play it, but that's not what they were saying at all. They were talking about the initial thing. This is news, so we have to play it here. And my audience are half Scottish, so... Okay, the new... I'm allowed, love, to investigate this situation, but I'm just playing and commenting. What time is it? 20 to midnight. Right, let's do this. So I'm not going to show you the screen tonight, because it's just Corey's face, you know what I mean? We don't want to be sick, do we? We don't want to feel ill. So Corey calls Purple-Aki.
I just did. Right, so anyway, so coming back on to Delulu. So Delulu used to obviously, she was inside the server, blah, 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 blah. She used to come to you for you then to defend her and go against these people and go and troll these people relentlessly. And the biggest person that you remember that she got you to troll was whom again?
Kendra Renix, and Ruth as well. Ruth as well, who's been involved lately again.
Ruth was in her box the other day.
We don't say Achai the New. Achai the New! Well, I do, love.
Yeah, one thing I'll say about Ruth, he wasn't involved in the original PLM. However, there was a successor group run by a man, a gay man like yourself, called Chicken Dipper. This Chicken Dipper...
And you're lying, because I've definitely heard Scottish people go, Achai the New. I've definitely heard them, don't lie. I've definitely heard Scotland people say that. 1,000,000%.
Dipper, there was, after I left, after I went to go do whatever I wanted to do in real life, there was a lot of,
She stirs the fucking pot.
Successor groups to PLM, one of them being Chicken Dipper's Clapper Slapper group. And Ruth was heavily involved with them. And that Clapper Slappers group was...
I'm sure I heard Delusive talk about Clapper Slapper. Did you ever hear her talk about it?
Full of ex-PLM. They were still dropping purple hearts. You know what I mean?
Okay, so with I just want to stick on the subject of Angie. I know you've got a lot to talk about, and I understand that, that's fine.
Sorry.
But in regards to Angie, obviously, we know she was in there. You're going to get us proof and everything, which is fine. She has been messaging. Is she still messaging high-ranking people in PLM or no?
High-ranking people. This is hilarious. High-ranking my foot.
Yeah, I wouldn't call her high-ranking, but
My
Zola
absolute
Scott, who was in PLM, we've got evidence of her being in PLM. Zoe Scott from Hartlepool today was in her box. I fell out with Zoe a long time ago. It was in her box.
Why are they ranked? I don't really know, love. I really could never understand that. If it's a pedalo group, then why would there be rankings? Like, and what are these rankings?
Today saying, blah, 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 I've got footage of Aki saying this, that. She probably does. I'll say a lot of wild stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deny that.
This man's vulgar. He's speaking the way he openly just sits there and talks so disgusting.
But she said...
Not Corey, this purple person.
This was today, Corey.
Foul.
People who watched Andy's live...
How he speaks so brazenly about trolling people and that. I've never heard nothing like it.
Could vouch for this. Zoe Scott, black hair with the red highlights, was in her box today saying, Corey...
Does he not realise when he's being trolled? Who? Corey.
better not box Aki because he said this at the third. Zoe Scott was in PLM, extensively involved
He sounds strange as well, doesn't he? Ugh.
in PLM, and she got kicked out of PLM. So, like I was...
Thank you so much, my gorgeous girl. Choo-choo! Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, T-Side. I love you lots, babes. Can we all follow T-Side Queen when we do the pin? Why are people scared of these trolls? Who gives a fuck? Piss off, trolls.
Saying earlier, how bad do you have to be to get kicked out of the worst troll group that TikTok has ever seen? You have to be pretty bad. And I'll tell you why she got kicked out. She got kicked out for associating with Jason Eames from Hartlepool. Jason Eames, a.k.a. Top Boy, a.k.a...
Who the hell are these people? I don't even know who they're talking about.
So, what else have you got on Delulu?
That's probably the biggest thing is that extensively, while she was calling out PLM in one breath, she was working with Johnny and Zola. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
at the same time.
Johnny, Zola, who the hell are these people?
Even with me back in my day, back when I used to go live regularly.
I can't believe it, bloody hell. Send me that. I need to watch that. God, you would never believe it, would you? Alex Westgarth? I can't believe that.
I was in a box all the time.
I do believe it. I'm just saying, wow, I can't believe it.
PLM was like an attack dog.
But like you just said, she was coming to you with her problems. She wanted you to deal with her
Charm and Villain, they're nutters, these people.
Problems for her, yeah.
Yes. She came to me with her problems. She said, so-and-so's giving me grief. And give him grief back, you know what I mean? And I did it for the love of the game. I've never profited off PLM.
The love of the game? Oh.
I've never...
Yeah, I was going to do my next question. Did she ever pay you for any of this, or was it just a favour?
So when I say to you, so-and-so paid me, so-and-so paid me, I'm speaking very truthfully to you, Corey. When I say all of that stuff, I say that for a bit of banter, that's a laugh, like, it just sounds funny, like someone paid me to troll someone.
Thank you so much, Abby, for extending your subscription, babes.
I never get paid. I do it for the love of the game. Do you know what I mean? It's mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
I'll get people I can fuck around with, and Angie.
Hey, you don't mess with them Scottish people, do you, love? Did you hear that Irish woman join the box as well? Bloody hell, love.
Angie gets people.
I was listening thinking, oh my God.
Sorted out. Trucker G, another one back in the day, big TikTok creator, used to come to me. What's his name?
Thank you,
Scotty white convert, big on Muslim TikTok, used to come to me. All of these people have washed their hands away from me. All these people have washed their hands away from me.
Scotty Lemon, Trucker G.
Scotty Lemon Trucker. This was back when we were talking. This was pre-Angie 2022. So many, you know what I mean? Scottish TikTok. If you actually research.
EQ Minx, could you get in touch with bloody Tammy Archer and get her to come in here and verify that I took her on my own, please, before we get to the part where I'm mentioned? I would never work with anybody when taking someone on. I have people like subjects, but never work with anybody. Just do all myself. If I'm going for somebody, nobody else as intelligent as me to dictate them the way I do. So get that woman in here now.
The shit that is going on Scottish TikTok is fucking mental.
She's got a whole Google Drive of exactly what I said and everything like that, so it's all me, nothing to do with anyone else.
Half of them were like pro PNM and fucking around with us. Half of them hated us, and it was.
Imagine me working with people, you bugger off.
Like,
Did Angela get you to troll Alex Brigham?
To troll Alex Brigham, I'll be honest.
Can you believe Karma Kaz was in there? I don't think anyone's focused on bloody Karma Kaz because they're not covering the story. Bloody Karma Kaz was in bloody PLM, everybody.
Again, I could make up stuff and say blah.
No, just
Karma Kaz, Charmanville, we're going to get to that. He's in the box talking to them.
be honest, bro, because otherwise it all gets complicated.
No, that's what I'm prefacing with this. That's what I'm prefacing with this. I can sit here and make up stuff and say, yeah, she did. No, she didn't. She didn't get us to troll Alex Brigham. PLM, at the time, Alex Brigham stopped coming around, late 23, 2024. I wasn't around for that. However...
This Aki's breath must smell, you can tell, can't you, when he speaks. Thank you so much, Aztec. Choo-choo, bang, bang, bang. You can just tell, can't you? Oh, God. Get pinned, my love.
I will say one thing. Alex Brigham does... That cat. 100% PLM.
I think he spits everywhere when he talks as well, by the sounds of it.
Me and her used to have intimate, I don't mean it like that, but me and her used to have private personal
That's not bad. Well, I don't know who these people are, you see, love, so...
conversation. Used to talk about life. She was in the servers, all the private servers, all the hidden areas. Kat was fully involved. She will tell you she was there to expose it, but she was fully involved. But now, I'll be honest, she's never told me to throw Alex Brigham.
Okay. So all that Elusive has done really then is she's lied to the public.
That is the real Purple Aki. That's the Purple Aki man sent these people in, everybody. I can tell. I'm not stupid, love. It's very strange. Yeah. These people who are coming in are in that bloody server, everybody, and they've been sent in to say things, so we pay no attention to the ones who are lying. It is Purple Aki. Liar.
Like she said that she only said that she was in your
Liar.
server because
yeah, we know, don't we? Yeah, Montia, you've wrote a message and that's why they've came in, these people.
To troll her, even though you've debunked that. And you've also...
And the Scottish people would have said today, Rido and all them, whoever they were. I think I've covered those people before, haven't I, in relation to the ex-girlfriend who's now with Wolf. They didn't say it wasn't him, and they would have said.
So said that she was in private conversations with most of you headwigs. And then also she used to come to you to get you to troll other people because she couldn't sort it out herself. Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it. I do want to... So Kat is involved in this side of TikTok. I know you mainly want me to focus on that.
I don't blame Corey in any way whatsoever. He's raised awareness in 2025 about this group, which is great because they're still going, clearly, and none of us knew. Thank you, Pink Menace. Thank you so much, my love. So why blame Corey for bringing something that was hidden in the darkness out to the light, and that group's still going? So now we know. How many of you knew nothing about this? I didn't really understand anything to it. I just used to think it was an insult that Delusive would use to people to call them pedos, you know what I mean? But this goes really, really deep, so awareness is great. So I don't blame Corey.
But this all links in with Alex Brigham and that. I just want to say another thing about Kat. So my server was a bastion for free speech. You could say whatever you want. The only rules were no indecent images of children, and you had to be 18 and over. I did not want to associate with actual real-life children. To join my server, you had to prove that you were 18 and over. What Kat did, Kat actually got her 17-year-old son, so Kat calls us bednos. She actually got her
Yeah, obviously, it sounds like they have been back a while under different ruses and all that, you know what I mean? So in some degree, they're back, you know what I mean? So the awareness is great. I thank Corey for getting these people, because now we know what's going on and more people are aware.
17-year-old son, underage son, involved in the server and lied to me that he was 18. She got him involved in the server. Another one, Ruth, her son was in the server. He was an adult, though. He was an adult at the time, but her son...
I know Corey's intentions might have been, like, not good, but my intentions to speak on this matter now and to get to the bottom of what's going on. So, off the back of what he's done, he's got a conversation now going, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. Some people will say your platform, but some people will say awareness, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm more thinking awareness. And the Scottish people had 4,000 in there telling about all what had been happening, so a lot of us are now aware more.
He was in the server, he was part of PLM.
He's GAY, isn't he?
Cool. Sorry?
He's GAY, isn't he?
Yeah, he's also a bit limp-wristed in that as well, yeah. Like, he's a bit, you know what I mean, springs the other way in that, you know what I mean?
Corey, you shouldn't be laughing at that.
There loads of people were in there, do you know, I'm telling you, when we had Lucy Rose, when this thing peaked, when we had exclusive Lucy Rose content, we had full rights to her. We had close to 5.
Full rights to Lucy Rose. So Lucy Rose's partner, Brian, just got stung only the other day for talking to what he believed was underage children. And they're saying they had full access and rights to that woman's content. That's crazy.
1,000 people in that server.
What about Pearl?
Pearl,
Thank you, T-Saki. I'm good, thank you, everyone.
I got, I don't know if you're aware, I don't know how long you've been around, Corey, I'll be honest.
Only a year and a half.
A year and a half. So were you around for when I called her burger van number and threatened her?
No.
You weren't around. Does anyone in the comment section
That's what Pearl was saying earlier on in the Scottish Live.
remember? So she runs a burger van.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think her son has a number or something, so I never done.
So all they do is make threats and everything, that's about it. Just pay no attention to these people.
I directly spoke to her, but I rang the burger van number, did my normal thing, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do this, that, the third to you. I'm gonna, you know what I mean, harm you in some kind of way. How do you think I got that number? How do you think I got that burger van number? Who had a massive...
It's a TikTok. Can you explain to people in the chat? Oh, yes, so basically it's not the real Purple-Aki, the real one, as in the person. It's somebody who assumed his identity and started to obviously do the pedo stuff.
Fall at the time. You don't are stupid. Use your brains. I'm talking this is me. I'm the biggest troll on this app.
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, it's not the real one. This is somebody who assumed his identity. It's like somebody calling themselves Myra Hindley. Choo-choo! Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, T-Side Queen. Can we please make sure I know it's you now, so I know it's you, so it's easier for me to say. Because the name was weird at first, but now I know it's you. Can we pin T-Side Queen? Thank you so much, everyone.
Let me just preface this. I'm the biggest troll on this app, undisputed.
You're not the biggest troll, because you know the majority of trolls do it for the shits and the gigs and the banter. Trolling is not doing all of that stuff. That's not trolling. The biggest troll. You're the biggest idiot.
I'm talking truthfully.
Honestly, biggest idiot on 2 legs.
You can tell people that see me troll can tell that I'm talking differently than I normally
Who
talk.
give you the number?
Tammy.
Delusive Angie had a
Troll. I wouldn't even credit you with that, honestly.
massive call out with
Trolls have an imagination.
Pearl at the time. Delusive Angie, and this will be backed up by messages. Delusive Angie gave me Pearl's burger van number because they were having an argument. She wanted me to threaten Pearl. She wanted me to threaten Pearl.
I believe that as well, because the way Delusive used to talk about Pearl as well. So I believe that.
I promise you.
So Delusive has had no problem in giving them information to troll people with. Thank you, Shelley. You know what I mean? So she still had involvement. So she may not be a PED or anything, but she did enlist their help to troll. You know what I mean? Knowing what type of people they were.
Want anything? How would Purple-Aki, how would a random Asian Donny, so fucking, you know what I mean, Luton, get this number, bruv?
So she's got you to call up Pearl and threaten Pearl?
Yeah, honestly, thank God someone actually mentioned Pearl because of...
Listen, you may not have been around during the time where Pearl and Delusive fell out to the lady who just said, oh no, they've always been good friends. Listen, Delusive hated Pearl at one stage, hated her, and if you watched it around that time, it was awful. It's only lately that they've made up because Pearl was doing the skydive and Pearl give her a shout out. But at that peak of it, Delusive hated her as much as she hated Alex Brigham.
Fully forgot. This is what I mean. Do you know how deep this thing got?
Doesn't matter if a number's on the side of the burger van, you can still give it out. Not everybody has got the mind to go and find pictures and this, that and the other. So it doesn't really matter whether it's on the side of a van. Your door number's on the front of your door. Do you expect it to be given out on social media? Hey? So one of your neighbours knows you and you're on TikTok and they start putting your address on, well, it's on your front door. You know what I mean? Stop being stupid. Or be smacked. A virtual smack will come your way. And I give a good old smack, so...
Oh, just stop the
So hold on. We need to stay on Delulu. But what else is you need to deep think, because you forgot about that first. I am going to need proof of all your allegations.
I've found the most gorgeous set, everybody. It's lovely. I'll have to show you tomorrow, like a shorts and a t-shirt set that I nipped out before. And I only bought one, but they had them in all different colours. I'm going to buy it in all different colours. Oh, yes, love.
After this, you need to comprise
I haven't really told you, because now I haven't showed you, but you'll see.
But as soon as you comprise that, then guys, don't tell me what we need or what we don't need, otherwise you'll all be blocked. My life, not your life, this is my life. Do you understand?
You hope I get jailed and I'm on the run? Well, I passed through about 50 million border security checkpoints. You know, I'm very well known in the UK as well. Nobody has any police investigations against me. As we know, Miss Reds isn't active, the one that she reported. She's admitted to that herself. So whom else would ever have a police case on me? One name of a person. Nobody. I've managed to pass so many different checkpoints. I've flown today as well. You know, with no hindrance or any of those things, because no police cases are on me. Thank you very much for doing a news show on TikTok. Bugger off.
Thank you. I asked for proof, thank you very much, and then we'll out it. But anyway, let's stick with the conversation. So in regards...
My end has come. Oh, yes, love, my end has come.
To Delulu, have a deep think. Who has she asked you to troll?
So that was one of them. Pearl was one of them. She's also told me to fuck around with evil.
Just remember, love, some of these comments are from the PLM people who are mad because we're exposing them.
To Delulu, have a deep think.
So any negative comments, they are PDF files, so just know that. Any negative comments on a situation where we're disrespecting these members of this disgusting group, then that must mean they are the PEDs as well. So they've come from that group, because there's nobody here who I've seen on a regular basis who's saying anything, you know, so we know who it is.
Who has she asked you to troll?
So that was one of them. Pearl was one of them.
Grab bags, choo choo, bang bang bang. Thank you so much, gorgeous grab bags. Happy birthday, Diane and Debs. It's the twins' birthday today. Everyone type happy birthday in the chat. Get pinned, my love.
She's also told me to fuck around with Evil Queen. Listen, I know you want me to focus on
Patty, choo choo, bang bang bang. Thank you so much, Patty, my love. Get pinned, my gorgeous girl.
But everyone is important. I want to tell you something about Evil Queen. I want to tell you something about Evil Queen, Corey.
Yep.
Do you remember I was talking about another Alex, not Alex Brigham, Alex Westcott, a.k.a. Charles Force, a.k.a. the guy who was interviewed by Piers Morgan?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Guess what? He was real-life friends with Evil Queen.
No, he wasn't real-life friends with me at all. I knew him during the hunting days. He had a hunting team, which was a Child Force or something like that. What was it called at the time? No, it wasn't called Child Force. It went to Child Force. It was called something else at first. So I knew him as if I knew another creator on this app. It's like saying I know Miss Red and I'm friends with Miss Red. Thank you, Pig Life. I never met Alex, not once. I knew him just because of the fact that he had a hunting team. So that's a lie.
He used to get Evil Queen. Me, him and Evil Queen used to work together back in...
No, I've never worked with anybody. I took Tammy Tantrum on her own. Tilly Tantrum, whatever you want to call her.
2022.
What were you doing in 2022 with Evil Queen?
2022 was lockdown. You all see me in lockdown. 2016, 2017 was the hunting community, everybody. Aww, what are these dates that you've just given? 2022, everybody. I've been on this app. Sat in front of yous for years live. So I was in the hunting community in 2016, 2017. So yeah, unfortunately, you're a liar. You've just been exposed.
Again, I can't remember the full names. That was what, 4 years ago.
Okay.
But who was the person we were trolling?
Oh, he's well off on his dates, isn't he, love?
Someone in my server remind me, but
See?
as evil queen.
Someone in my server remind me, so that server's still going, so that's where these trolls were just coming from.
Had a mutual interest. That's how these things start.
We have never had a mutual interest. You're a predator, my dear.
We have a you know what I mean? Same as
Yeah. Your streets align.
Do you know exactly how streets align? We have a mutual dislike of someone, and then we compile information together. I'll usually
Show this information that we've apparently compiled together. Show it.
do the more, what's the word, risque.
Compiled information. I used to sit here like I sit here now, everybody, and just fucking go ham on this woman. Thank you so much, Bush. Thank you. Thank you so much. I went ham on the woman. Thank you, Evil Bush. On my own.
Stuff, or Angie, or whoever whoever the other person is, does the more, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We've got the Karmakaz footage coming up.
So they offend.
2022. I was busy doing leaderboard loves.
They essentially then, all of yours aligned together. It's mutually beneficial for you to do the trolling, for them to stay back, and then to act as if they've got nothing to do with it. Correct?
Why would I need to employ anybody else to troll? Fucking hell, love. I only have to open my mouth and send shivers down people's spines. Employ somebody to troll on my behalf, everyone. Could you imagine? That's where you became unbelievable, when you started talking about me.
100%. At the end of the day, I'm an anonymous man. At the end of the day,
Anonymous man, we'll see by the time my people finish with you. We've never known about you before. An anonymous man, not for much longer, my dear. Cockapoo thought she was anonymous. Many people have thought they were anonymous, and then they've messed with me. So for bringing my name into it, you won't be anonymous for very long.
I'm living my best life. Like nothing, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I've got nothing to lose. I could just do what I want. No one's ever going to find me. No one's ever going to catch me.
No one's ever going to find me or catch me. You want to bet? You have messed with the wrong person.
What I want. So, you know what I mean? So, I don't care about the things I say. Why do you?
Are you evil avocado?
Did you troll Miss Red? Yes, I did troll Miss Red. Again, how do you think I got her number? Who had a massive falling out at the time?
Was it Angie again?
You know what I mean?
Angie give you Red's number?
Thank you, pig.
Yes, Miss Red's number. I believe she's...
Yeah, famous last words, isn't it? Charm and villain. That's what they all say. And then they start messing with me.
Change that number. Another thing, and I'm so annoyed I never recorded this. I streamed it to the server. So I used to prank call these people, threaten them, whatever, and I used to scream it to my server.
Thank you, Victoria, my love.
Thank you, FI. Did you hear him? Thank you, FIPT. Can we pin FIPT and everyone follow? Great clip channel, my moderator of a long time. We used to phone people and threaten them and then stream it into the Discord. They're full of hot air loves. Thank you so much, Bush.
Never got recorded, so I can't prove this, but...
So they've just exposed what the little game is, so if you get any threats, just pay no attention.
Miss Red called me the P word. When I was threatening her, she called me the P word.
She called you the PDF file word. Stop trying to lie and say she said Jamraki or something, because she never. She said the PDF file words, which you are, by the sounds of things.
Okay.
CLA, no, I was never involved with CLA.
Miss Red, you just said Miss Red called you the P word.
Miss Red, again, I'm never
The pedlo words, everybody, that's what she said.
going to be able to prove this. I'm going to say with test. You can think I'm lying. I'm just
Thank
making
you,
it up.
Scottish.
I can never prove this, but on hand on heart, on anything that matters to me, she called me the P word, bro.
Okay. Well, we'll have to.
Why are you bringing this all up now? Because I've retired or moved to different pastures, and I don't like.
You haven't retired or moved to pastures, no. You said, people in my server remind me, so you're still doing the same old thing. Don't lie. Don't lie. Liars have to be good rememberers, and you haven't remembered very well the last sentence that you said.
The fact that all these
Somebody in my server tell me, so you've still got the server. You're a liar.
quotation marks ex-PLM members are out there living their best, trying to live their best life on TikTok and not getting held accountable like me. What about Buzz and Billy? Buzz was another PLM member. I still got love for Buzz, but Buzz was. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I said I was going to
Thank you, Bush.
be honest during this interview. Buzz, Billy's one, another
Thank you,
PLM member.
Rory.
Do you know anything about the Evil Avocado account?
Yes, yes. So you still don't know who the Evil Avocado account?
He doesn't know who Evil Avocado is. I don't believe a single word of him.
No!
Thank you,
Oh
Jack.
my God! Like, I'm not even being funny. You lot are so behind the curve. You lot
He's lying.
are so.
Who is it?
I mean, all these big TikTokers, you don't know what you're talking. Evil Avocado.
That's why he's taken so long to answer. Well, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know who it is. You're like, and he's trying to start a storyline. I don't believe a single word of it. He took way too long, everybody. That's what you do when you're thinking about it. What? You don't know. You still don't know. You don't. Yeah, you absolute liar.
Avocado. Do you remember the same Jason Eames top nonsense was talking about? That's him. That's him. Zola Scott's mate.
No. Whoever Evil Avocado was knew all of us. There's no way. This random person that he's just mentioned, we've never heard of him. Don't lie.
Zola.
These people are people who he's probably enemies with, trying to bring them into things. That's what it is. Trying to, like, introduce more people into the mix, you know what I mean?
Evil Avocado is top nonsense. Is Zola Scott for Jason Eames from Hartlepool.
This Jason person would not have a clue about me, about this person, that person. The people on TikTok that were targeted are not people that this Jason person would have any interest in. It was average, everyday people. Don't lie.
That could be backed up as well. That could definitely be backed up.
Thank you, Livewire. Choo choo! Bang, bang, bang. Thank you, Evil Bush. Thank you, Jack. Thank you so much. All get pinned. Thank you,
no.
lad.
It could definitely be backed up.
And
bro.
don't start, because I'll block you.
You know what I mean?
Jason Eames. Have you got proof that he's Evil Avocado?
Jason Eames from Hartlepool.
Liar.
We took down on this app. A non-stop.
You absolute liar.
We called police on multiple times. Unfortunately, the victim is his
It was somebody on here. It was one of our trolls. It was nothing to do with these people.
partner. So, and she doesn't want to speak up, which I do understand. They got kids
Thank you,
together,
Mina.
but Jason Eames, a confirmed someone who, as an adult, had sex with a minor.
Oh my good lord.
Backstreet's got a point, bro. As much as I don't like the fat fucking... You know what I mean, Geordie. Sorry. As much as I don't like the large Geordie guy, you know what I mean? He's got a good point, bro.
She was definitely involved, 100%. And you're going to compile all the evidence, you're going to come back to us, you're also going to make a list of the people that were involved.
Yeah, yes, a list of the people involved. Like I said, we've already compiled the list. We've got it over here.
If I were Corey, I wouldn't let them back in again now, because everything that they now are going to try and produce is going to be fabricated, lies, just to cause scandal, just to keep getting talked about and all that. So I don't think they should be given a platform again.
Things are getting sent around. We will have to contact people that haven't been active on the scene for like 1, 2, going on
I don't think so.
3 years now. Do you know what I mean? But Corey's going to happen, and you know what? Like, big up to you, big up. Like, you didn't let me jump in the box, but you let me call. At the end of the day, what's, you know what I mean? Am I any worse than Angie? At least I own my stuff. Am I any worse?
At least you're upfront and honest. That's something Angela will not provide in this app.
100%. You're never gonna get the truth unless, like, you know what they do back, like, in Afghanistan and that. That's what you call on the ground investigative journalism. That's what Corey's doing.
His voice just makes me sick.
They go and speak to the Taliban. They go and speak to the North Koreans. They go and speak to the quotation marks evil people and get their side of the story. You're never gonna find out the truth unless you speak to people like me. You speak to people like other people who are involved. You're never gonna get the truth otherwise.
No, I wanted to hear from your mouth, because she always, when all of this come out about her being in PLM again, I had a phone call going, don't you dare speak on that. And I said, why? She was like, this guy is a convicted paedophile, blah, 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 blah.
Ugh. Right. Let's place... Oh, the Karma Kaz stuff? Karma Kaz was in there? That's crazy.
Yes, Cassie, a long time, bro. What's talking to you like?
Look how he greeted Karma Kaz.
Yes, Cassie, a long time, bro. What's talking to you like 3 years, bro? How you been?
Yeah, man. Hey, why am I getting shares saying that I've been in?
Yeah, man.
PLM and stuff.
Cassia, was I in your server, yes or no?
Not by invitation.
Not by invitation. It was live. Did you not? Can you not ban people from Discord?
Yeah,
yes or no?
I kicked you out of it.
But you didn't kick me out. I was in there for a month. We had a personal disagreement. Then you kicked me out. You didn't kick me out because of who I was, because of what I say. It's because of a personal disagreement.
I wasn't in PLM.
I didn't say you were in PLM. I said that we worked together because we did work together.
No, I was just getting loads of shares.
He didn't say we didn't work together, didn't he?
He doesn't deny it. He doesn't deny that I was in his server. There you go, another one bites the dust.
What do you mean, bit the dust?
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are now not claiming their involvement, Cassia.
I know more than you know that half of these FYP hosts and all these bigger TikTokers now are all involved.
Exactly, Charm and Villain work together doing what exactly? Cassia? What the hell is that name for Kamikaze?
Shit, I know more than you know. But Corey, I think you've gone down the wrong route on this, mate. I wouldn't normally jump up in someone's box and say.
Okay, so it's not right for Corey to box me, but it's all right for you to co-host me and box me and have me in your server. Why is it different when you do it?
Co-host you?
You never co-hosted me. You never used to co-host me back in the day, bro. Are you going to lie about that?
Before the PLM server?
No. The PLM server was a thing.
Listen, Aki.
What's it?
Before you had this PLM server, you only set that up to compete with mine.
To compete with yours, yeah, they got a lot bigger. Did you not?
Yeah, but you're saying it as if, like, I already knew you had a PLM server and it's what it is today.
But did you not wait, was anyone there during the opening night or was it the second night of the PLM server? You actually came in, remember? You actually came in.
The opening night of a server which had no historic data in it.
Okay, have you got kids, Kamikaze? Can you swear on your kids' life? You weren't there? You were never in the PLM server?
On an opening evening of a PLM server?
Yes, when I first set up my server, I don't know if anyone remembers, this was 2022, you actually came to my server, so you've actually been in my server. Back in the day.
For what, though? How many people were in the server? What was on it? It was an empty server.
It was my server. It was Aki's server. It was Purple Aki, the guy who set a PLM server. So what do you think?
So it wasn't a PLM server, was it? You're saying it as if I've joined a fucking movement.
I didn't say you joined the movement, but you were in a PLM server. You joined that by choice. It's not like you didn't end up there.
I joined an Aki server on day one.
Okay, there you go. So he's admitting it, and it was PLM.
So where's all this drama for Kamikaze then? Because he's literally been in bed with these people.
PLM not a thing by then? Are you going to lie about that?
PLM wasn't a thing then.
Okay, there you go. He's lying about that. Okay. But this guy's at least he's somewhat told the truth that he was in a server with me by choice that he joined.
So are you trying to make out I'm a wrong un?
I'm not making out anything. I'm just telling the truth. I don't have any qualms about you joining a server. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying you did associate with me at one point.
Yeah, but not in a PLM point though, was it?
It doesn't matter. So I was doing up PLM and you were still associating with me. What's the point?
You're doing it day one?
What do you mean day one?
Hi everyone.
You're saying I joined your server day one?
I believe it was the first or second. I think you might have come on premiere night. It might have been the second night.
But that was before anyone joined it.
Can somebody bloody tell this woman what PLM is? She keeps spamming. Just tell her in no uncertain terms, in codes. Bloody hell, love. It's pedos lives matter. Fuck me. Getting on my nerves.
And
just tell people if they ask in the chat.
Sort of PLM bloody movement.
There was about 200 people on the first night, so it wasn't before anyone joined it. The VC was...
I know, but you're asking me to tell you, and it's reportable saying words like that, so it's like you're doing it on purpose, you know what I mean? Because I think everybody knows what's gone on this app the last 24 hours. Thank you, Sarah. So how do you not know, but everybody else knows? You know what I mean?
Actually, thought we had to... Do you remember? I was bullying you, and we had to mute everyone else, so just you and me could talk.
Actually, you wasn't bullying me.
I was bullying you. I bullied you several times.
Thank you,
Mina. Back and forth every evening.
Yeah, we back and forth, and you lost that back and forth. It was more back and forth.
That is not true.
Yeah, come on, don't lie, bro.
That is
You're
not
laughing
true.
to yourself, it's cold. You're laughing to yourself, come on, bro. Like, that's fake.
That is not true. But,
please don't start now with, well, I didn't know because we don't care anymore. You know now, please just be quiet. I keep seeing your comments, and it's getting on my nerves. We don't need excuses. You know now, that's the end of the story. No more drama.
Several occasions. Is it Napoleon Aki?
Stop creating drama.
Yes, I am Aki, yeah.
Thank you, Mina.
No. Corey, you've made a mistake here, mate.
Alright, so it's alright for you.
Kaz, can you tell me what mistake I made?
You'll find out in the forthcoming weeks, but...
Any negativity you can see in the comments, it's from the PLM server people. They're the ones coming in making these comments. So any comments that you see is coming from that PLM server.
You've made a mistake here, mate. I don't know who you're just trying to get at.
Can we get rid of Debbie, please? Because we've just said what it is, Debbie, love. So you get muted now.
Doing this, but it's
Well, it was just elusive mainly.
What's that?
It was just elusive mainly to prove my point.
I know, but sometimes in firing a shot at someone, you get...
Like I've said, Elizabeth, everybody just needs to know that any negative comments coming in is from that server.
Going to get it with the ricochet, and I think you're going to get it with the ricochet on this.
That's so
I don't agree.
You weren't around back then.
Don't need sub-chat, love.
Exactly. So if it was all before me, then I can't be blamed for what happened prior.
If you open a can of worms, then you get worms on you, mate.
It's investigative journalism. He's not my friend.
Yeah, but let's not forget though, Kaz, right? This gentleman above you has also been in Delulu's box only less than a couple of hours back.
Yeah. I don't know. Listen, that's not a warning or a threat from me. Right, it's a warning.
No. But Cassian, it's wrong for him to have me in the box, but it's okay for you to have me in the box. First to co-host together. First
Cassia? Bloody hell.
to be in servers together. I've never been in a server with Corey. You've been in a server with me.
Yeah, but you're what PLM is now and what it turned into back then. That's not what I went into.
Okay, what
So he was in there?
was it back then? Because I could tell you, like I said to Corey during the beginning of this live, I was just as vile as I was back then than I am now. Nothing changed.
Yeah, but listen, this thing's mad. You're saying I joined a PLM server. I joined a server which had your name on it because you joined my server which had my name on it.
Okay. So
you changed when I wasn't in the server. Your name to PLM.
LMC, I don't understand.
I've never changed my name to PLM. PLM's a group. I don't call myself PLM.
The server.
The server name to PLM. Okay, what was it called back then?
I don't know.
You were in it?
I don't know. I've moved on with my life.
No, he's moved on. So you've heard it all here. Cassio was in my server, whether it was called PLM or not. He was in my server. It doesn't really matter, does it? I was still saying PLM back then. It was still PLM in my bio. Do you know?
And this is not speculation. This is Karma Kaz admitting himself. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you, beautiful. That's Karma Kaz literally admitting it. Please pin yourself, Claire. Thank you, babe.
I mean, like, it was still the same thing.
Right, listen.
Like, that's not speculation. That's him admitting it. Right. There's quite a bit to this, different parts. There we go.
Journalism.
Canadian Angie, an ex-PLM member clashing Corey's box.
This is the stuff that Vice used to do back in the day. If anyone remembers Vice, and you're telling him what to do. But are you feeling alright? You're out there faking a whole accent, a whole personality, and you're telling him what to do.
Thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you, just a nobody. My nobody. Choo-choo! Bang, bang, bang. Thank you so much, my love. Please get pinned. Everyone follow anybody who gets pinned. They're the ones with the money.
Dude, behave yourself. Sit down. Cash. Okay, yeah, let's go on to Cash. So Cash is a gentleman known as Russian Alpha. He was in PLM. I wouldn't say he was a high-ranking member. He was never in any position of power. But he was a member called Russian Alpha. He left PLM due to an internal disagreement.
Thank you, just the nobody.
Chloe's an extremely common name used.
Please comment, people.
Elaine,
thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you, beautiful.
To the bloody story you're on about Cash.
You know what I'm like? I get all ADHD, I get all carried on. You know what I'm saying? But hate that guy. Yeah. People know Russian Alpha. There are some of my men are in here. They will tell you they know Russian Alpha. He was quite vile. He was quite, what's the word?
Thank you so much, Bush. Thank you, man.
I'm not.
But he just found out this.
Right, I'm skipping to Canadian.
No, Corey, we showed it. It's on a thing called, I keep forgetting the page. There's a page, and now they've put music over it, and it's him sitting with Feisty saying that he would grape small children.
So when did you play that clip?
We played it. We did. Oh, what was it? I think maybe when we played the Delusive stuff. So it would have been last week.
Yeah,
okay, so if you played that clip last week, then why were you? Hold on. But if you already knew that those clips existed, then why didn't you tell me that earlier instead of telling me to get him in the box?
I didn't think you were going to box him. I said do a phone call. I wouldn't box this idiot.
I did. I've done a phone call.
He was just fucking sitting there making fun of that poor Scouse guy. Everyone was in PLM. Everybody wanted to
Princess is called investigating journalism.
You came up. You were on a phone call with...
I don't know. They're saying that she was in there as well, Charming Villain, in this group.
Corey, and you told Corey that PLM didn't stand for that. Oh, it could stand for anything. We damn well know what PLM stood for. Do yourself a favor and stop shooting your mouth and get the hell off the app, you idiot. Sitting there fucking shooting your mouth off. That's all you're doing, looking for the attention. Go take a walk. Take a walk. No one wants you on the. No one wants you guys on the app. No.
But this, you know what, everybody, I've got to be honest. When Canadian Angie's arguing with this man like this, it's like she's trying to shut him up so he doesn't say nothing. All these people who are jumping up arguing with him, it's like they're trying to shut him up about them and their involvement. It's weird.
No one wants you guys anywhere. Go get a job.
Me to do a phone call with it.
Job and leave kids alone. Stop doxing people. Stop trying to threaten people. Go get a job.
Listen, brother, you're out there catfishing as you go. What the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody's scared of you. Don't
listen, Canadian Angie, tell Corey about your relationship with Johnny Boy. Tell Corey how you're connected to Johnny Boy. Tell him now.
I am not connected to Scottish Johnny at all.
I'm not connected to Scottish Johnny. No, tell him. No. Right now you might not be friends. Has that always been the case? Has that always been the case, Canadian Angie?
Has
that always been the case? She's crumbling. Watch out. She's crumbling.
Wow.
Oh, Canadian Angie, what have you done?
Wow, this guy.
Canadian, I have been friends with you for long enough.
He is so, look at him go. Then anything that comes out of your mouth is a lie.
Corey, have I already proved stuff?
He has, Ange. He sent me over screenshots already. I've had
even have a part of the proof has already been sent on that. And the proof has already been sent. Things are coming up. My team are working. Oh, believe it. Listen, everybody, if you believe what's coming out of my mouth, drop an X in the comments. If you believe me and you think this is live, drop an X in the comments. You don't have to like me, you have to believe me. Drop an X in the comments if you believe me.
This is what you do.
Drop an X in the comments.
This is what you're known for. You want everyone to big up.
Look at all the X's in the comments. You don't have to like me, but do you believe me?
Angela, hold on. Calm down. Hold on.
Sorry, I'm getting all excited.
Calm down a bit. Angela, he asked you a direct question. What is your relationship between you and Scottish Johnny, or the previous relationship you had? Are you not going to answer that?
No relationship at all. Zero.
Did you have one prior?
Never.
Okay. So that will come out of the Aki Files. And I'm going to tell you something, Canadian Angie.
If you've got screenshots, put them up. I'll go in my...
That will come out in the Aki Files. It's coming.
The Aki Files. Don't be so pompous. Who do you think you are?
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're probably
Aki Files. Baby go. Let me tell you, you heard the Epstein Files. You man ain't ready for the Aki Files. Baby go. No. Baby go. I'm going to tell you. Can I squeeze a word in? May I squeeze a word in? In court,
you can't squeeze nothing. Your brain is squeezing. It's fucking.
My brain is squeezing. I'm a lot more intelligent than you. I've got a degree, darling. I've got a degree from one of the best universities in this country. Try again. I don't catfish. It's my daughter. Try again. Princess, darling, sweetheart. If I can squeeze a word in. You know when that call with Corey, I never even mentioned your name. You're that irrelevant. I mentioned so many names. Your name didn't even get mentioned. I actually forgot.
Breathe, everyone. Bloody hell. Thank you, Mina.
Hold on.
Corey, tell him to be quiet for a sec. I'm going to explain. Everyone's going, she was his mod. I was not his mod. Scottish Johnny was in Delusive Angie's boxes, said he was going to do an exposure on Alex Brigham.
Oh, that's Johnny. I remember him.
So hold on. He was going to do...
Yeah, that guy was PLM, head of PLM Scotland, Corey.
Can you be quiet for a sec?
Okay, yeah.
So anyways, Scottish Johnny said he was going to do an exposure on Alex Brigham. Everybody went to Scotty Johnny's, or Scottish, whatever his fucking name is, went into his live. That night, he didn't do an exposure. Teapot's friend was in there, Rose, and was picking on me, and Scottish Johnny modded me. I have proof. As soon as I left that live, I demodded.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth itself. She was moderator for Scottish Johnny. She said she had no relationship, and now she was moderator.
I don't have a relationship with
Look how the truth
Scottish
comes out. Look how she's crumbling.
No relationship with Scottish Johnny. Everybody was in his life for
Were
an
you his
exposure on
moderator?
Alex
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. It's Canadian Angie. Were you his
Everybody
moderator?
was in that live for an exposure on Alex Brigham.
That's not what I'm asking you. It's a yes or no question, baby girl. Were you his moderator?
Don't call me baby girl, you peddler.
Answer the question. All right, Princess, sweetheart, answer the question. Were you his moderator?
Nothing, you're a pedlo.
Oh my Christ.
This is what you do. You're a trolling.
I'm a pedlo.
Yeah,
Never
charm
said
and
that.
Bill.
I like older women, actually. I like older women. Not as old as you, but I prefer older women.
Full of shit.
Angela, we have asked you a yes or no question. Did you have any sort of relationship with Scottish Johnny?
No. We had
You
no
were his mod.
friendship. No friend. He
Hello,
modded me
Inga, my darling.
that day when I went in for the Alex Brigham exposure. There was a girl named Rose that was going at me about Teapot, and for some reason he modded me. When I left that live, I demodded. I wasn't expecting. I don't know Scottish Johnny. I will go through all my DMs with
Oh, the good Inga. I left him loads and loads of food.
Scottish Johnny.
Okay,
Post
fair
everything.
enough.
There's
Fair
no
enough.
relationship.
Fair enough. You bring up a very good point. Corey, am I allowed to speak now? Is that okay?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, fair enough, Clayton Angie. You bring up a very good point. But isn't it weird how you came into the live saying I have zero relationship with Scottish Johnny? Then it's like, okay, yeah, I was his mod, but I never asked for it. Isn't it crazy how, like, you initially came and said you had zero relationship, and then you said he modded me, but I didn't really ask for it, but he was in his life. That's not is that a zero relationship if you were modding for someone? You man in the comments, is that a zero relationship? If someone asks you to mod you, is that a zero relationship?
Shush. Didn't you outed in Delusive Angie's box that he was once PLM? So you knew about Scottish Johnny anyway?
We knew about Scottish Johnny, all of us did, that were in my Discord when Teapot played a recording of him and Irish Barbie together.
All right, okay.
So
I was going to say, I remember you saying he...
But then we've got Canadian Angie. She went live and said she wasn't in it. Listen.
Part of the server, as I've been timed out for some reason. But I'm not Alicia. I said it times everyone out for 10 minutes, I think. Oh, I'm out for 24 hours, I think. No worries. That's me knowing who that is. That's me knowing who that is. Fuck off. Get off the fucking, get off TikTok, you pedlo. That's it, yeah. So that's my conversation. I know Smurf. Don't even know who the guy is. He came into our fucking Discord and he's asking why he's timed out. That's me in PLM. Fucking hell. Oh my God, I can't. That guy honestly needs a good yelling. Don't ask me why I wanted to go in there and just fucking tell him off. This is me and Smurf, yeah? Okay? Don't know who Smurf is. Guy that came into and he's saying I'm not Alicia. There you go, guys. That's me in PLM, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's all going down. Bloody hell. I woke up to all this morning. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. So I'm just reading the things on the screen, what they say. Yeah, Aki says EQ and Alex Brigham was not in the server.
Hi Corey, how are you?
Oh, the biggest wronging on the app, hello.
Yes, of course. What are you telling me, you good?
Not bad. What's the tea you have on Evil Queen?
So the tea with Evil Queen. So the Evil Queen situation, I'm going to need to make a clear distinction because people are getting very confused. PLM, like sexuality, is a spectrum. You're not just in PLM, out of PLM. No, I don't work like that. There's different levels of involvement you can get. Do you know what I mean? Evil Queen, and I'm gonna say this with chest. You know what I mean? I'm not doing up slander. I'm not doing up lies. Like I'm gonna be honest. Evil Queen, as far as I'm aware, well, remember it was a public server, 4,000 people. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could join, provided they are an adult. As far as I'm aware, Evil Queen was not in the server. It wasn't confirmed that Evil Queen was in the server. However, any involvement is bad. I agree. However, Evil Queen was close friends with Alex Westgarth.
I was not close friends with Alex Westgarth at all. He was just another hunting team when on Facebook.
Brigham, Alex Westgarth, aka Child Force. You can YouTube him. You can check all his things out.
Paperlaki has you in a list. Oh yeah, I think it'll add me to as many lists as they want. Love making it reality is another thing.
He was on Piers Morgan, Ronganaki, yeah, I know.
And also, people know I don't use any type of Discord. And I think the last time I was in my own was like a year and a half ago. I didn't even have the app on my phone. Loves.
Do something about it. So, Alex Westgarth, they were very close friends. They spoke off the app. They spoke on WhatsApp. The person that we were going for, I've just remembered now, someone told me in the server, was actually Tilly Tantrum. So honestly, Corey, this thing goes deep. It could be a Netflix documentary, my brother.
Liar.
It's mental. So Tilly Tantrum, the one that you guys call Tam, let's call her Tam for simplicity's sake. Tam actually used to work with Alex Westgarth. They had a falling out over some money. I think Tam was extorting a pedlo. Instead of exposing the pedlo, she was actually blackmailing the pedlo for personal financial gain. Bring the proof, stop waffling. Corey, have I sent you proof on stuff already?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, try again. So, Alex Westgarth, aka Child Force, aka the guy who's been on Good Morning Britain. Anyone who's been on the app for a while knows who he is. High-ranking PLM member.
Oh. Factory.
They're all asking about Feist. Oh, what about Candyman or Feisty?
Who's Candyman?
Candyman.
I don't know who Candyman is. He might be while I was away. Feisty.
Can we get his name right? It's Cam D-Man, not Candyman. Cam.
However, me and Feisty, we've had our ups and downs. We've had a couple of Barneys. However, she has worked with Johnny Boy and she has worked with me. Another thing I'm going to let you know, Corey, I've not really spoken about yet, is there's a technique that these people do. They use middlemen. So they can wash their hands from it and pretend like they never worked with PLM. They will work with someone who works with PLM. So she was sending stuff to Kat, who was sending stuff to me, to Docs. I can't remember the name, man. Who was it? I think it was someone involved in Lucy Rose drama, but Feisty has worked with us, yes. And she's openly worked with Johnny Boy.
Why does he keep spitting? Okay, so here's the Scottish people today.
Well, we say
and can I just say, Ryder, you've got to remember, with these videos of me and Purple Wacky, this has been when I first came on the app 4 years ago. You know, when you put people in the app, Rhino, right? You don't know who they are. I didn't know who they are until I exposed them. I exposed them on my platform. I exposed them. That's why they came for me, when I found out who they were. But yeah, I put them on my platform. But guess what? We don't know who our neighbours are. We don't know who people are, do we? I put randoms in my box all the time. When I found out who he was, I exposed him. And that's when they came for me, said they're going to see my throat and everything.
The thing that I'm going to see more than anything, Angie, what I want to know is what you're going to do now.
I'm going to the police today.
My surgery's in like 8 hours because it's 25 to 1 in the morning here, and my surgery's at 9 a.m. So I'll have to be there. I'll have to be up early, won't I? But I've had my shower and everything just now, so I've just had my shower and blow dried my hair and that. So I just need to really just brush my teeth in the morning. Only for 6 hours. I can't eat or drink before, but I can have small sips of water. But that's not till 3 o'clock in the morning, is it? But I'll be asleep by then anyway.
Just a bit. Listen, pause one day. We've cunts already tried to children.
Get to bed. No, love, I'm at work. Thank you very much. I have to work on UK time. That's where my audience is.
Fuckers, there was a CID investigation into it. I don't know what's happening. The only thing you can do is go and attack and make sure you protect your people. I want to know if you're going to engage with them in any sort of way.
No.
That's all I
no,
need
I'm
to
not
know.
going to engage, but I've already been getting threats. I've been getting threats already.
Well,
No, I'm not
we
gay.
know how to deal with them, but again, anybody seen...
Thank you, Sally. Choo-choo, bang, bang. Thank you, gorgeous Sally. Can we please make sure to pin Sally? Thank you, my love. Don't forget to make a comment if you want to get your free daily heart me thing. You just press the heart next to my name.
Being round about PLM with paedophiles, you can all get it because we all know exactly what they are now.
Yeah, so nobody should be platforming them anymore.
It doesn't matter who you are, they've got their Discord server, there's nothing magical about it, they're fucking anything, they've got nothing special, they're just dirty pedo trolls.
Oh, Scotland. Thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you, my love.
School, they took fucking pictures of school wains for Scotland. They had a secret server, see what you said last night, the secret servers, and there was a few of them in it, and it was all just about Scottish wains and Scottish people and Scottish cunts that were on fucking TikTok. That's it, like...
So they targeted Scotland, everyone?
There's TikTok drama, beef and whatever. We
Hi,
can't go out and fucking do whatever.
Elaine, thank you again, my beautiful girl. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, gorgeous.
Pedos that we see in the street, so this is the closest we get. Motherfuckers like yours.
I know DJ AG's with Will Smith. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, we are? Black Pope?
Black used to gift me and sound pretty. So now what? Black used to gift me and sound
Alicia?
pretty. So now what? Was I in the servo? Am I...
Oh, Alicia the culture vulture. Long time knew about Alicia the culture. That's why I call her culture vulture. Because she's a vulture. What is a vulture? You guys, man. I've a long time said it about Alicia. Long time.
Ah, lots of love back.
I always knew about her and Rashante being in the PLM. Long time, Alicia. Because when I came to you over the argument about Rashante, you didn't want to pay no mind. And it was black against black, but you're white. So it was all over the racism thing as well. It's so...
Oh, did you, Sal? Make sure to get pinned.
I'm definitely coming after you again, Alicia. 100% coming after you, Alicia. Because you're the biggest culture vulture of all.
Culture vulture? Black Pope just said so. Culture vulture. Delusive Angie joins Luke's box now. Thank you so much, Pig Life. Thank you so much, my beautiful girl. Thank you. God, it's all gone on, hasn't it? It's all gone down in Groovy Town. What's Charmville?
I need to process what just happened. Even though I've been trying to distract myself with UK TikTok drama from the craziness that is going on here in the US, it is impossible to do that. We just had the governor of California address the nation via the Midas Touches YouTube channel. So if you don't know who the Midas Touch are...
Who is this person? Let me have a look.
Tom Home and the Borders are said to me yesterday.
Take a look. They are a family, a group of brothers. They have a TikTok, a YouTube, a podcast, and it's the #1 podcast in the country. It's beating out Joe Rogan. They're doing very, very well. So Governor Gavin Newsom of California went live on their YouTube page, but then the live stream was fed out into all major news networks. So basically, Gavin Newsom addressed the nation with this workaround using a YouTube live video, which is really, really, really smart.
I need to see into this. Let me have a look.
But you know who she is.
Oh, Corey's on.
Look at her eyes.
Should we come to Corey?
This is somebody who's not having a mental breakdown. She is high on prescription drugs.
You're blocked from mine.
They're being vile, absolutely. And Jay, I'm shocked with you, Jay. Really shocked with you. But then
You were evil, yeah?
I can't support. I expect.
Hello, my Jack.
You've always been a bit of a snake.
You were Cam to Corey for a bit.
Always been a bit of a snake. Absolutely. I believe everything Pineapple says to me about you.
Her mouth is extremely dry.
Doesn't it?
Can you expose
You know what, everybody? I'm actually happy that everybody went for Delusive. There's been other creators saying, oh, it wasn't fair, everyone went for it. I'm glad she deserved it. She deserves it. After all she says about other people, now her name's been tarnished.
Guess what? I've got.
Now, this morning, I haven't been tagged on the clips beforehand, but Delusive Angie was trying to rile up Scottish TikTok to go against me for platforming, what's his name? I'm not going to say his name, but PLM, the PLM guy, right? Now, Canadian Angie tried to get everybody to turn against me, right? This was the live this morning. We're going to watch. I'm going to pause at certain intervals because I want you to remember certain things that certain people say during this interaction.
Video of that, wait a minute. I've got the video of him coming into my. Wait a minute. You've asked me a question. I've got a video of him coming with my boss and said, go on there, threaten me again like you did too.
He didn't threaten you 2 days ago. Both me and Jay have said publicly you made it up. Both of us can't be lying. And I know what some of you are going to thinking, oh yeah, but you both could just be agreeing just to bring
Miss
Angie
J
down.
wouldn't really lie.
We don't need to bring Angie down. I still make a lot of money. She still makes a lot of money. I was in that box and that. I know what you were, darling.
2 days ago, because I wanted to show. I wanted, because you platformed him. No, because you platformed him. I want to know what a scum he was. I've got the video. I've got the video.
Cody, are you going to use PLM against Angie?
Yes, he did. He did.
Yes, I did.
I've got the video. Do you want the video? Him saying he's going to drag me all over the set because I went against him on an argument.
No, I dragged you against this app and dragged you through this app because you left me with no other choice. You went after Jay just to distract the audience from how deep Canadian Angie was digging. And not only that, and I'm very sorry, Jury's in you now, and I don't know whether Rido's in you, but genuinely, if I didn't platform this man, he would have ended up somewhere else. And that's the fact.
Where?
He wanted to speak. It's just I was in the perfect position to do it.
I don't think anyone else would have
Right?
platformed him.
And that's the truth.
Sorry,
Thank
I
you,
don't
Gary.
think anyone else would have done it.
He would have gone somewhere else, regardless whether I did it or not.
Nobody else would have platformed
I
him.
need to do this all on my own life to explain myself. Because I don't want to be quiet. Man. I don't think he's realised that he's got yourself fucking into.
Nobody else would have platformed him.
Again, Rido, I'll agree with that. I didn't realise what I got myself into. When I come off the app yesterday, I don't think you are fully aware of how many videos I was shared. Thank you so much, Mike Harry, darling. Let me pin you. I don't think you realise how many videos I received regarding that man.
Again, it's way before my time. I only found out yesterday that he apparently made.
This was this morning, this live.
Speech or something towards children.
Somebody said, why is he going hard for Miss J? Listen, I know Miss J personally off the app as well, and she is a lovely person. Oh, I've just had money as loves. Thank you, Evil Bugs. £10 for the treat after surgery. Thank you so much. Make sure to get pinned. Inga, look, I've got this one at the moment where you're on the bed. That's Inga, everybody. Thank you, beautiful. Get pinned. Inga is... I'm trying to cast the devil out of her. And there's a picture of Corey on the wall. I changed it today on the flight. Thank you, beautiful.
To the
Thank
name
you,
that they
Bugs.
give you.
Because I told him.
Thank you,
Oh yeah, Miss J is lovely, honestly. Like, I've spoke to Miss J and all that. She is a lovely person, honestly. That's probably why, because she's not any of these things. She is a good person.
Long messages, less than 24 hours. Well, it's over 24 hours now. But less than 24 hours, Angela. So stop trying to make it out to be something, a storm in a teacup when it comes to you, dear. Again, Angela, you literally have made a career, and I use that word loosely, on TikTok of absolutely berating people and lying to your audience.
Thank you for the treasure box, Tammy. There's a 500 coin treasure box there for everyone. If you get a coin, send a heart, me loves.
Not once have I lied to my audience, not once.
Liar.
You have.
He has
numerous
lied
times.
to his audience, loves. He told everyone that he had a picture of me in bed with the child and that he'd given it in to the police. So he does lie on a regular occasion. He's a liar. That is a barefaced lie. He says he never lies to his platform. He does. He's made horrendous lies up.
See?
You wanted to sit me up and take...
I didn't set you up. I wanted the truth. And the truth is what I got.
I'm never gonna let them live it down, you know. You know what, everybody? I'm never gonna let them live it down. Thank you, Emma. It doesn't matter if I have any association with these people. I'll never let them live down all of these things that they can't deny what they did to me. And that'll be bad for them in the long run, you know. You know, eventually, because, like, the difference is the moment public favours in my direction because I'm not doing anything, I'm just not getting involved in that way. So public favours, all right. I've seen the reaction and response. Even when Luke said something about me before, there was no response or reaction pretty much, you know what I mean? So I'll never let them forget what they all accuse me of. And when people say that Luke accused me of being a pedo, he did it like this. He played a video of Chester, if you remember, and he said, I think we all know what this is. So he insinuated it was true. So he never directly called me it. For the people who are confused, he insinuated it was true and played a video which accused me.
I'm assuming it's him, yeah.
So that's what he did.
And what's he been saying?
So when he goes, show me the footage of me calling her that, he did it by playing a video. And then he agrees with what was being said in the video, which was accusations against me from Chester, if you remember.
And again, the stuff that I was talking about, the reason why it wasn't true, are you ready? The reason why it wasn't true is because Angela told me.
Yeah, he called me E. Diddy on multiple occasions, you know what I mean? He said it all.
That it would scare me in submission, that I wouldn't go and try and find out.
They forget we don't.
Hello, my ginger darling.
They think they can say things to everybody and move on, and it's all like, oh, we never did any of that. We've never done nothing to people. Yeah, oh yeah. Nobody else, not one single person on this app faced trolling like I did. That was the worst trolling on this app ever. Do you agree, everybody? So when you hear CLA and you hear this person, that person, and misread the worst hate campaigns, no, I had it, nobody else. Stacey, thank you so much for the £10. Hope all goes well, our queen, good luck. Thank you so much, beautiful. Please get pinned, Stacey. Thank you so much for the £10. I got the worst trolling because nobody else has ever been. They tried to link me up to real life child abuse, a real life person, you know what I mean? So it wasn't just like rumours of this, that and the other. They really tried to convince people, all of them.
The files that your police officers wanted to see of your numerous clips of you being racist, derogatory towards children.
Do you know Corey took it serious? Do you know when I turned around and said that I've got files on people, and he actually has files on people now. I've just seen one where it says Angie. But I was joking. I don't have no files on anybody. I rely on the Observer's YouTube if I need to find something. But he actually really believes that I've got files on people and then I've got files on people. It's mad, isn't it? I've got no files on nobody. No screen records of anybody on my phone or any of those things. I just rely sheerly on the Observer on YouTube. And there's one called The Wandering Watcher as well. They actually do the same as the Observer. So give them a follow as well, everybody. On YouTube, The Wandering Watcher, they record different things to Observer. So there's two of them now. The Observer and Wandering Watcher on YouTube.
Day to day. Got a few unis, got a few this, that and the other. Yeah, embarrassing, Angela. It's rinse and repeat with you every single day you're on this app. Rinse, repeat.
Have they all had universes today? That's not.
Oh, that's profitable. I'll do that.
They all had universes today, all of them. Angie, Corey. Wow.
You don't understand what they did to me.
Can we just find out what Corey went back to sleep?
Angela boxed him yesterday.
I boxed him for 36.
Yeah, exactly, Alicia. And I got nasty menacing cards, threats to my father, you know. Corey was saying that my father should be taken out and all things like that. Corey said that I should be taken out with the pew-pew. These people are mental. They got no room to say anything about me ever, none of these people. And that's what they hate, because none of them can say anything after what they did to me.
Still bear in mind, this lovely person here, who pretends her shit don't stink, this person here, she also put 2 convicted peddlers.
But you know what's going to be funny is Corey doesn't realise that as much as he's doing the most to people, there's going to be a day that somebody's going to do the same to him that he's done to everyone else, all this investigating. There's going to be something in his past. Thank you so much, Gillian. And it's going to come back around, and it'll take somebody in the real life who knows him from years ago, or this, that, and the other, and something will come out, and then he'll end up getting it all, you know what I mean? Because that's just the way, the nature of the beast, you know what I mean?
My Range Rover, but anyway, that's off subject. I'm just making a comparison now.
So it'll happen, like, it happens to everyone.
And then I said, well, what do you know about Angie? Like,
how many times have I faced my karma, you know what I mean, on this app, you know what I mean? Many times, you know, so I know it. If it happens to the best of us, then it's going to happen to him too, eventually. Because I've had it how many times?
To PLM and get PLM to try and out Angie. And what I made a cock up in that interim was he also mentioned
I would never have had those people in my box.
And I shouldn't have
But
done
I'm
that.
glad Corey did, yeah, because it's brought it all to the light so that people are more informed now. So I take it as a... I know Corey's methods may have been to smite delusive, but I'm glad the conversation was that because there was a lot of people confused about this PLM, including myself, you know what I mean? So now I feel like we know everything again and it's like brought it up and like now people know about them. So it's all right, things happened many years ago on the app, but people forget over time.
Spoken to all of us, which by the way I've received screenshots for. She was speaking
No, honestly, Corey rang me one time when he was gifting me, when he used to just be gifting, and he said somebody was blackmailing him to say that he'd paid an underage person or gifted an underage person or something on the app, and what should he do and all that. So I think that'll be the thing that comes out eventually, something to do with that person, whoever that is, because I don't remember, didn't pay much attention at the time, you know what I'm like.
platformed him.
So there is something in his past.
So you tried to convince all of these people in these boxes, the Rido and the judge guy, is it? Or jury guy? The jury guy and Rido, you tried to convince them that I was a massive wrong 'un, but then they told you that this...
And how many times have I repeated that to you over the years now since I've known Corey, you know what I mean? I've always said, he made that phone call to me and asked me advice on what he should do. I said, oh, well, don't give in to someone who's blackmailing you and extorting you, you know what I mean? Because he said it was false and all that, So I'm thinking that'll be the thing that might come out eventually, the person, whoever it was. Because there is somebody, I don't know who it is though, can't remember.
Seconds and I kicked him out. I've got the video of that, Corey. I never interviewed me mentally, and I knew that's what you were trying to do. Break me mentally, right? You incited hatred and made people...
Shut up. Thank you, Amy.
I think he'd gift like people who were like 18s and things like that, you know what I mean? So I think it was like a bit frowned upon and stuff, I don't know. I think maybe someone was on, I can't even remember the story, honestly. I'm not saying he's done anything in relations to any underage people or anything, because I don't know, I can't remember what he said to me. But it was definitely something about gifting somebody.
With him. Before when I platformed him, no, one sec. Before I platformed him,
And something about his ex-partner as well. Thank you, Bud and Bruce. What's Corey going to do? Thank you, Livewire. Make sure to all get pinned. What's Corey going to do when his ex-partner comes on the app or something? Because that'll happen, you know. Because Corey's platform getting raised up, there's always going to be a clout chaser, which will be an ex-partner, who will come forward and then start revealing stuff about Corey in the intimate department. So it will all backfire in the end, like. There's no way Corey can sit there, high and mighty, and not have a fall ever, you know what I mean? So it won't destroy him or that, whatever, but, like, he will take a hit eventually.
Anyway, go on.
Hold on. This is recently, Corey. Can we just hear what he's saying now so we know what that mob are saying now?
He's lying.
No, you're lying. No. You're lying. You're the one running to the police. You're the one running to the police. You also said this morning, oh, guys, I'm going to the police, but then you got a union, then you battled all day to make a couple of £100, and now you decided you didn't want to go. But now I've gone live, and you notice me dragging over all the stuff that you lied about this morning. Now you want to put your jacket on. Now you want to go to the police. You can go to the police. You can go to the police. I'm not causing you alarm and distress in any way, shape or form. I'm simply playing videos as an FYP host, and it's my job to report.
Exactly.
It's just unfortunate that you happen to be the topic of report. Trust me.
It's true. When you speak on things on the FYP news show that we do you know our jobs come into play? Like, yous may think that we're just live streaming and that the police, oh my God, you're harassing me. No, because of the job that we do, and we can prove that job, that it's not just one person who gets talked about. So, for instance, The Observer has all the all the recordings of all of our lives. So our jobs would come into play with the police. It wouldn't be, oh, you're slagging this person off and you're causing them this, that and the other. It's the news show that we do. We get paid to do it, you know what I mean? So I can prove, Corey can prove, Miss Red can prove, You know, that there's no harassment or anything because it's whatever is on the news that day. That's like Sky News being told they're harassing somebody, you know, because they're covering what's been in the news. So it's the same on here. Yeah, online journalism, you know, there is such a thing now. So that's why it's not really a police matter, you know what I mean? You know how many calls I've had with the police, you know, when people say I'm harassing them, because they phone you up because it's not classed as like a crime to be arrested about. They'll phone you up and it's called a restorative justice phone call. Google it. I'm not lying. I've had a few of them recently. Restorative justice phone call. And basically it's just to ask you and say, would you not do blah, blah, blah. But then as soon as you say, well, actually, I do an online news show which covers different creativity, they tell that person then to shut up, basically, and block us, basically, on our hashtags and all that. So it's not really a police matter. It doesn't level harassment, you know what I mean?
You brought him back, Angela. You and Pineapple. I played the videos. I proved my point.
Look at Miss Red in February. She said she phoned the police on me and told everyone she couldn't talk about me. This, and this. Where did it go? Nowhere. Because the police know that it's a job. And it's not me just starting a live up to slag people off, you know what I mean? It's me responding. I've got videos to prove all that, so there's nothing to be reprimanded for by me, Corey, Delusive, Miss Red, Luke's, in any respect to the FIP News Show.
It's on the spot.
Thank you, Laura, my darling. Thank you, Amy.
Like you phoned Purple Wacky in front of that.
I don't know how to put it on this phone, Kate. Let me go on pause.
Take a screenshot, please.
Okay, take a screenshot of my other phone. 1 sec. I'm going to be on pause.
The only thing that the only thing that was warranted was like when Jack, remember I split up with Jack, and it is his boss who he did the tennis court painting with at one point, he ended up getting dragged into it, but because of Jack. So the police phoned me up and they said they weren't going to take any action, but the person just wanted to know that you won't do that again. And as soon as I said to the police, I said they were getting brought into it, they were saying X, Y, and Z, trolling me. Thank you so much, Bud and Bruce, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. And I told you all the time. Thank you, Bud and Bruce. Please make sure to get pinned. And that was it, you know what I mean? It gets left at that because, of course, I'm not going to post up the boss again. But they were trolling me, included with Jack, so that was the difference, you know what I mean? So I'm not just posting things for the sake of it, or I've had a bad service, like post something. No, these people trolled me. So it's kind of like the CPS would never touch anything that is tit for tat. If the person had never said nothing to me, never done anything, never been around me, then it'd be taken seriously, because it's like, well, this person's never done nothing. But when you're responding and you've got this, and this to show, then there's no CPS would touch that. They would never, you know what I mean? It's public interest. So as soon as you say, hang on a minute, this person's done this to me, whether it be 2 years ago, 4 years ago, there's a history. You know what I mean? So it never goes. That's why you don't get, you know, when these people go, phone the police, that's why it never goes anywhere. The only thing that I had go somewhere was when I got paint thrown at my door. Like Miss Red today when she was saying, the police won't come out for paint or eggs, Ems. Yes, they will. I got someone sent to jail for throwing paint at my door, love. So they will. Absolutely. That's criminal damage. What are you talking about, Miss Red? Weirdo. That really annoyed me today when she said that. As if she just thinks people can do... If you would have phoned the police, Miss Red, about your eggs, then you could have got something done as well. That's criminal damage. It's like, all right, that's like Miss Red saying if you spit in someone's face, it's not assault. Yes, it is, because bodily fluids are leaving your body and entering somebody else's space and in their skin and everything. And you know the skin absorbs things and stuff, so that if they've got bacteria or a disease or anything and somebody spat at you, you know, it's the dirtiest part of your body, the mouth. Your tongue, everything's dirtiest part. Google it. Dirtier than your bumhole, honestly. So that's like saying that spitting at somebody, you know, could not be constituted as like assault, because it is. So to say that if somebody throws paint or eggs at your door, the police won't come out, yes, they will. Don't be so stupid.
2 minutes. Oh, I can't keep... Oh, right. Okay, I've got to turn this around. Give me a second.
No filter on that, is it?
Turn this around.
And the thing is, everyone's got cameras these days and Ring cameras and all that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got here.
Did you notice as well? This is screenshots, not her actual chain of messages. Did you notice that? Just so I'd let you know.
I don't know if it's a bit blurry. Can you see that? Don't you dare come for Jay.
What time is that?
Use me as a friend.
Right, everyone, it's 1 a.m. here, so I'm going to jump off. My show has been a little bit shorter and at different times, only because I'm getting me breasts redone tomorrow. So I'm getting these ones taken out, because these are over the muscle. And I'm getting under the muscle, teardrop, 450cc. I think that's what it's called. So that's at 9 a.m. in the morning, so I'll be getting that done. So I'm glad I'm in early, because then he said it'll take about 2.5, 3 hours or something. I think that's because he's got to take them out and everything and do X, Y, and Z, so it's fucking a few hours, like. But the only thing I'm really nervous about is going under the anaesthetic to begin with. I don't really like that. But I suppose once that's done, I'll wake up and that'll be it, you know what I mean? So thank you very much, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Ah, fingers crossed I'm still alive, love. I don't pass away on the table. Touch wood. I don't think that'd happen, though. It's a regular operation. It's not really a major, is it? So yeah, so I'll be on tomorrow, loves. Doing my FYP, because I'll be just relaxing in bed like this, so I'll be just doing the same thing. So I'll be back tomorrow, loves. See you tomorrow. A few hours and I'll be under the operating theatre. So at 9 a.m, whatever time that is for you, 3 a.m, when it gets to 3 a.m. in the morning for yous, then I'll be getting me surgery, loves. 3 a.m. for yous. So by the time yous wake up, I'll have had it done and all that, so that's good. I love you. Thank you so much for all the good looks and everything. And I'll see yous tomorrow, my darlings, with new bosoms. Oh, yes, loves. Good night, God bless, and thank you for all the gifts and the PayPals and everything else that you do for me. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everybody. See yous tomorrow. Goodbye, my darlings.